put up mine now.
Real
All right,
quick,
let's see yours.
I'm not a Laker fan, though.
Look at yours, Larry.
Yeah.
That hair would have been a nightmare to chisel. You almost got to keep that off. You
No,
got to have
I mean,
guys
that's the
which
thing.
either bald or like LeBron's hair receding
when they
hairline.
chiseled this, it took them a long time.
Let me ask you
to
this.
do.
So why not Magic's a Bird?
Well,
Magic beat him twice.
Here's what I looked at when I looked at the greatest of all time. I looked at 4 players that could play at any generation and that could dominate at any generation. You could go a long list of players that could have played today. It could have played back in the 90s and back in the 80s and back in the 70s. I feel like Larry Bird always comes up on the show as like an older version of like a Jokic. And obviously MJ, that's guaranteed. LeBron, I don't usually give him his flowers just for the simple fact that I'm a big Michael Jordan fan, and I hate to admit that LeBron should be up there.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to. You know that, right?
No, we're allowed. But I'll never take away the winning spirit of Kobe Bryant. I think he is honestly top 2. I think it's Jordan and Kobe.
Really?
But I put Bird in there because influential wise, I think play wise, I don't think people realize how good Larry Bird was until now when you hear his name come up on podcasts constantly.
I'm gonna say this though, to your point with the Bird thing. Like it's not my Mount Rushmore, obviously, but I will say the crop you've seen. You mentioned Jokic, of course, even Luka. The crop of players you've seen in the last 10 years from Europe. It's kind of revitalizing that whole Larry Bird. Like, oh wow, we had that before back in the day. So yeah, to your point, I can see Darton from Bird. Yeah,
that's my Mount Rushmore.
Right.
And let's see the real Mount Rushmore. We have a picture of that too. There
oh my God! No way!
So
I got some big cheeks there.
What's
your hair? What's your hairline, bro?
Right. Well,
what's your hairline, Noah?
Like I said, yours is early. Yours is easy to carve. You just get out the flat chisel and you just go straight through it. But that's amazing. Pat looks way too serious.
Oh my God!
And this might be a little bit futuristic. I mean, he looks weathered. Like the stone is weathered in that one. I think that's not fair
Pat
to him.
looks presidential.
Right.
He does.
He does.
He does look presidential.
He looks like a president in that one.
Yeah, my phone, as soon as we get off the show, is going to blow up and be like, who the heck did that thing?
Whoever carved this is a magician.
Me and Mike look so high right now, dude.
No, I am. I was really high on that mountain right
there.
Exactly. Yeah, like everybody, like
altitude.
Here, and look how serious. Like I'm serious.
Oh
and
God,
because winners
that's
are serious.
the picture
like
that
all the way to
upsets
left
me the
is
most.
so serious. I'm like, I literally look like president of the United States.
With the
and then
hairline.
you have, you guys are nonchalant, and then there's Pat again, all serious and a matter of fact.
I love when people look away when they're getting their picture taken.
You should.
Too.
You should.
Well,
honestly, you should.
Mount Rushmore shouldn't be staring you in the face. It should be looking off to the side.
I knew you'd be on the far end too. You couldn't put yourself in the middle.
I can't control what AI feels is the best way to represent the Mount Rushmore of sportscasters.
You could have the beards in the middle or the ends, but the champion has to be on the far right.
You're actually rubbing cheeks with Ernest there.
Yeah,
like,
we're really close. Yeah.
You should do that.
Noah, we have the same anniversary. You have the same birthdays.
And now you share the same cheek.
Hey, he's resting his face on your shoulder right now. So.